Peace Collective, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. If you guys are ever interested in personals, I do offer them. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, you guys, this channel is not specific to any particular zodiac sign. Each and every zodiac sign is welcomed here with open arms. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest, you guys, all right? If the message does not apply, let it fly. Readings are absolutely timeless. So if this is not the reading for you today, totally fine. There are plenty of other readings on this channel for you guys to tap into and to check out. At the time of this recording, it is officially February. Okay, we're still in Aquarius season. Happy birthday to any of you Aquarians out there. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be involved with one. If not, it doesn't matter. If you are here, then you are here for a reason, okay? At the time of this recording, there's going to be a full moon in Leo today, all right? By the time you guys catch this recording, it may have already reached its peak, its highest lunation period, but we're going to be in this energy for a full moon for at least the next week, okay? So soak it up, enjoy it, right? Full moons can be a little intense, and we are in a full moon in Leo today, okay? So as you guys always know, I always like to write down my notes for full moon and new moon cycles. We're going to run through this, and then we're going to get into some tarot and oracle, and we'll go from there, okay? Leave a like. It's absolutely free. If something resonates with you, subscribe. I'd love to have y'all here, okay? Now, this full moon in Leo is taking place in the second decan of Leo. The second decan of Leo. And in case you guys didn't know, there are 3 decans for each sign. Okay, first, second, and third decan of Leo. The second decan of Leo is represented by the 6 of Wands in the tarot. That is Jupiter ruled. Breakdown really quick of the 6 of Wands. It's all about being seen, being recognized, being acknowledged, right? The 6 of Wands shows up in a reading that can represent somebody who's very well liked or very well sought after, someone who has a lot of respect or gives a lot of respect, being on a public platform, and just being seen and recognized and basically rewarded for your hard work, right? Now, this full moon, it's opposing the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Mars, all in Aquarius. I'm more than sure Pluto is in there too, because Pluto is in Aquarius, but yes, an opposition between Sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Aquarius. Now, Aquarius and Leo, I feel like that is a grand skeptical of energy, right? That's like the sister signs of one another. So very authentic, very sovereign, very individualistic energy for sure, okay? Now, this full moon in Leo is going to highlight where in your life, and make sure you guys are checking out your birth charts, okay? Because you don't have to be a Leo sun, moon, or rising to have Leo in your chart, okay? For example, I have Leo in my 12th house, okay? If you guys are not familiar with your birth chart, you need help analyzing it, let me know. We can do that, okay? But just make sure you guys are checking where your Leo resides in your birth chart, okay? Authenticity versus performative. In what area are you, of your life? This is where this full moon is going to highlight where you're being authentically yourself and where you're being performative, okay? And that's a big thing too with Leo. It can be very ego driven and attention seeking almost on the more negative aspect. So is what you guys are doing, and again, the Leo area of your life, are you guys doing it from a place of being authentically yourself, or are you being performative because you like validation from other people? Okay, very important. Now, Jupiter is going to move into the sign of Leo around June 29th or June 30th. Jupiter usually stays in a zodiac sign for at least a year and some change. So that's going to be really, really big. We'll talk about that more once we get further into the summertime. Another thing here too, guys, Leo is all about leadership, right? I mentioned about being individualistic and very sovereign. It's a very loyal energy as well, compassionate, okay? How and where are you applying leadership mixed with compassion, okay? I would ask that again. How and where are you applying leadership mixed with compassion. So say, for example, you guys are starting a new career, right? Maybe in this career, you have to be assertive. It's very competitive or something like that. You may have to move really fast, right? But are you stepping into a leadership role while you're doing this? And are you being compassionate at the same time while doing this? I feel like assertiveness and being compassionate can be a little hard to blend with one another, but Leo is all about the heart space. So some of you guys may be led to make more heart over head decisions. That's why I'm saying it's important to apply and highlight where you're applying leadership mixed with compassion so you can get the job done with both ways, okay? Beware of an inflated ego. I already mentioned that. 6 of Wands. Leo energy in general can be a little egotistical, okay? And you don't want to run your life, run your business, run, a new phase, a new start for yourself with ego. You don't want to do that, okay? Again, Leo rules the heart. So are you doing things from your heart or again out of ego, okay? What is your association with? Your group of people. That the group of people, the collective energy is coming from the opposition with all the planets in Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is a very futuristic sign. It is very authentic and independent. However, it does rule the collective. So and communities, groups, networking, right? So what is your association with your group of people, your own network, okay? This full moon may really shine a light or give a revelation or a download to you guys like, I don't even think I really fit in this group of people anymore. I don't think I even fit in this job, or if this job or this group of people, this network, this friend group, family group, whatever this is, if they are making you dim your light or making you feel as though you have to dim your light or something, it's time to go, okay? Who are you minus the white noise? And when I say the white noise, I mean, who are you when there's nobody around? Who are you really, truly, and genuinely if you didn't have to show up and perform for people at work, or if you didn't have to show up in this relationship, or if you didn't have to show up to a mom or a dad or whatever, a wife or husband? Who are you really without having expectations of what other people are going to think or say of you? Okay, that's really important. Because again, Leo and Aquarius, they don't mind standing out. They don't mind being a little different, and expressing that difference about themselves, the uniqueness, I should say, okay? And some of you guys are just simply growing out of certain groups or certain networks that you may have spent a lot of time in, okay? Again, who are you really? Like, what is your true authentic self if you didn't have to, or if you didn't rely on validation of other people, okay? Becoming more self-aware and confident wherever Leo resides in your chart. Again, being seen and following your purpose. Leo is ruled by the sun. So again, that's leadership, being very visible, okay? Or people, respecting you and acknowledging you for whatever hard work you've been putting in, okay? Or whatever challenges it is that you've overcome. Let's see. But being more self-aware and confident is going to be very important, okay? Overcoming the feeling of not being good enough, okay? Some of you guys are going to have a revelation or receive downloads, intuitive messages where you may be driven or redirected to the feeling of, you know what, I'm tired of not feeling good enough. I'm tired of feeling less than, okay? Or I'm hearing second option. Some of you guys are nobody's second option, okay? And you never should result to that being somebody's second option, okay? Leo and Aquarius, fixed energy. So sometimes that can be the vibe of staying somewhere a little too long when it should have been removed or fixed or cut out a long time ago, okay? Very loyal. Again, I mentioned that earlier. Leo and Aquarius can be very loyal, almost loyal to a fault, okay? You don't have to be a Leo or an Aquarius to absorb that energy since it's so prominent right now when it comes to the planetary alignments, okay? Again, being seen or acknowledged. Where are you elevating in your life? I mentioned this earlier. Where are you guys taking leadership mixed with compassion in your life at this time and being acknowledged for it, okay? Releasing superficial expectations and the need for validation. Now, not everybody is like that, I understand, but some of you guys may have been realizing that you are clinging on to what other people thought of you. And it's really important for that to kind of get out of the way so you can really elevate and step into the role and your purpose that you're authentically meant to be in. Okay, you're not living for someone else's purpose, you're living for your purpose, right? Again, release superficial expectations. The superficial expectations meaning just external validation, external expectations. Okay, what or who you dream to be in full, I'm sorry, recognizing what or who you dream to be in your full authenticity. Okay, who do you see yourself being? What do you see yourself doing? Again, it goes back to what I already said. If you didn't have to show up and be validated or have expectations from everybody else around you, what does that even look like? Some of y'all don't even know what that looks like. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not, and if not you, then somebody else around you. It's like, I don't even know who I am for real, because I'm always trying to live up to someone else's expectations of me. That's going to change, because if you guys keep doing that, you're going to keep hitting roadblocks. Okay. You're going to realize you're going to be tested when it comes to your integrity, what and who aligns with your values and good intentions, right? So if you guys are not doing something or manifesting or releasing even, things that are not in alignment with your values, or if you're not doing things with good intentions behind it, again, that Leo energy of leadership and compassion, it's not going to get anywhere. Okay, so if you're planting seeds or whatever this is, building something, starting something, ending something, and it's not with good intentions, or it doesn't truly align with what you desire in your heart, you may not get the results you want, or it could even lead to periods of regret. Okay, so you don't want to land yourself there, right? And important here too, release who or what does not support your success. Okay, when you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless. Okay, I feel like somebody really needs to hear that. When you know your worth, no one can make you feel worthless, no matter what anybody says, does, what they point towards you, take away from you, whatever. When you feel good enough about yourself and you know what you provide, you know what you bring to the table, you know how you show up in confidence, and again, in loyalty, with integrity, with compassion and leadership, no one can ever tell you or make you feel less than. Okay, so remember that. But we're gonna get into this Moonology deck. We'll start with this. All right, I always use this deck for my new moon and full moons cycles, so we'll start with this, and then we'll dive into a different deck, and we'll get into some tarot to clarify, you guys. Okay. Whoops. Oh, wow. Look at this. Nothing will come of this situation. It almost looks like a full moon, but it says void of course moon. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. So I just said that a few minutes ago. Like, if you guys are not doing something or doing things that are not genuine and true to your heart and what you really desire, nothing's going to come out of it. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. And please keep in mind, tarot and oracle is fluid. So if you know I'm not talking about you, I could be talking about someone else in your energy at this time, okay? You and your loved ones are safe. This is new moon in Cancer energy. Yeah, so some of you guys here may be like afraid to release, or some of you guys may have fear that nothing will come of a situation, and maybe that's not true, okay, for some of you guys. And two different things, right? Some of you guys are in fear that nothing will come out of a situation, but maybe there's a situation here with you and your loved ones are safe. And then for others of you, you got to put yourself where you see fit, what makes sense for you. For others of you, maybe something here is being highlighted that, again, if you're not leading with good intentions or integrity, and operating or doing things from your heart, from what you really desire, then nothing is going to come out of it. So say, for example, you guys, just as an example, let's say, you guys know that you're really good at doing hair, or you're really good at fixing cars, right? You may have a passion for it, but maybe you feel like, you know what? Well, I'm not really used to being an entrepreneur. This steady check is all that I'm used to, or my mom or dad will be upset if I follow my dreams of something I'm passionate about. So let me just keep going to this 9-to-5 job, even though I'm desperately trying to get out of there. Nothing is going to come out of that situation because you're not following your heart. Okay, very simple as that. It could be a relationship too. You and your loved ones are safe, but someone here may not see that, recognize that, or someone here feels like nothing will come out of the situation. Okay, maybe not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but we'll clarify. And everybody's situation is different. Okay, what is this? Someone is very protective of their feelings, is what I'm seeing with this new moon in Cancer energy. Believe in the impossible. Okay, blue moon. Someone's favorite color could be blue, or that someone could wear a lot of blue. I don't know. Blue moon. Now, when someone says once in a blue moon, that's like a very rare occurrence, something that doesn't happen too often. And look at this, full moon. Surrender to the divine. Maybe that's why someone here is not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, mind you, this is 3 full moons, okay? A new moon, full moon, and then another full moon here. Okay, so someone here maybe is not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to surrender to the divine if you want to get there. And again, lead from the heart. Okay, that's gonna be really important. I'm gonna get one more of these, and then we'll get into a different deck, you guys. Okay, let's see, why is this here, please, for the collective at this time? Please and thank you. Ooh. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Okay, almost looks like a crescent moon. Okay, and it says it's time to take action. Wow, new moon in Aries. Neptune has moved into Aries now. Saturn is going to be moving into Aries. Okay, that's that fiery warrior energy, initiating, getting things started, all gas, no brakes, kind of. Again, another energy of strong leadership qualities and values, you know, sovereignty, strong energy of independence, you guys. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal, but some of you guys are not going to get to the goal if you don't take action on it, you know? And the last card, again, it says the energy is gaining momentum. And you guys got to apply this wherever you see fit. If this has to do with work and career, okay, cool. This has to do with a relationship you're in, family or significant other, okay, cool, right? But let's see. I'm going to get into another oracle deck, okay? Okay, yeah, I'm going to stick with this one. Let's see. Why is it here? Nothing will come of this situation. The energy is gaining momentum. Some of you guys may feel, there's some of y'all that feel like something is not going to work out. Okay, maybe even like lack of faith, lack of trust, possibly. Then there's another side of you, or maybe another person in your energy collective. They could be on the flip side of the coin, where someone could feel like blood boiling under their skin, like something positive is about to shift in a very huge way, you know? Interesting. Okay, what is this, please? Oh, wow, look, time to celebrate. Yeah, so someone can like feel it in their bones, under their skin. Something here is about to be a positive shift or something. Okay, what is this? Nothing will come of this situation. What is this about? Please and thank you. Oh, wishes coming true. Another full moon in the background. Wow, okay. Why is this here, though, with nothing will come of this situation? Some of you guys are like, yeah, interesting. You're praying, hoping, wishing for a situation, but it's like still in the back of your head, there's doubt or fear. You know, some of you guys could be doing like full moon rituals or something like that. And it doesn't have to be any type of like weird witchy poo stuff or nothing like that. It's about more so release and culmination, right? Some of you guys are like praying for something or wishing for something, but you're in fear that it's not going to work. Okay, the card that it says wishes coming true. I will get one more just to clarify. Okay, and I mentioned this in the one of the other collective readings I did maybe a few days ago. Like, it's okay for your negative thoughts not to be validated, you guys. Like, you don't have to come into a reading always assuming that the worst is going to be validated for you just because that's what you're thinking. You know what I mean? What is this, please? Moving on. Okay, relocation, closure, and you have goodbye. Okay. Eyes mesmerized, falling for you. Okay, what is this? Some of you guys are literally moving. Okay, if you guys are moving and relocating, maybe you dreamed of this, but it took a little while to get an approval, get a response, or find the perfect place. Okay, some of you guys may even have like prayed to like release something or to receive closure. What is this? Magic and manifestation. Wow, that's crazy. I just said that. Like, is interesting. Okay, yeah, messages, time to celebrate, friends. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of things with this. Some of you guys are like wishing and praying for something, but, or this is someone else in your energy, maybe collective, hoping and praying for something, manifesting something. But it's like it's not gonna come, or it's not gonna happen. Oh my gosh, it's not working, or something like that. And you have passion, desire, fantasy at the bottom. So someone here could like really desire you, or you really desire someone here. Someone could think you're very beautiful, or this is how you're feeling about someone else. And look, full moon moment, emotional high, release and realization. But some of you guys may need to release the outcome. Maybe that's why you don't feel like something is working or happening, because you're too focused on the outcome versus surrendering, okay? Someone here could be like 2 seconds from moving on or letting go or something like that, even though they've hoped and prayed for something. Okay, let's continue. What else is this? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay, what is this? Just all working on it. Okay, what is this? You and your loved ones are safe. Or maybe you need to feel more safe in order for something to work or happen here. Confusion and turmoil. Wow, okay. Yeah, someone here is confused about a situation. What is this? Another full moon. It's almost like someone here may feel, I feel more so overwhelmed with this than I do confused. It almost feels more like overwhelming. What is this? I need space. Wow, look at that. The card even says overwhelmed. Boundaries and retreat. Okay, so that could be stressing someone out. And then you have happily ever after. Wow. Justice, legal decisions. So this is like my 10 of Cups, happily ever after. But maybe someone here needs some space, or they've retreated, and it could be creating some type of confusion in somebody here. Yeah, look, frozen out in the cold. Someone's birthday could be in the wintertime here. So yeah, maybe, and you know, I mentioned that earlier with this Cancer energy, someone being a little closed off when it comes to their heart space or their emotions right now. But maybe this is you. You're just kind of like retreating from everything and everybody, including family members for some of you collective, okay? Or this is this other person. And for others of you, it's like, you know what? I'm removing myself from this because I'm confused. It's like, I don't know what these people want from me, or what, I don't know. Someone here can be confused at your boundaries, collective, or this is you confused at someone else having boundaries. It's not wrong to have boundaries, but I mean, you know, it could be confusing somebody because maybe there weren't any before. Okay, what is this? Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio just tried to show up. So again, with that water energy, someone here could be like really in their emotions, but not really saying a whole lot. Take a gamble. Okay, someone here could like playing cards or going to the casino and things like that, but taking a gamble. Believe in the impossible. Some of you guys may need to take a risk on yourselves. Maybe that's why, you know, quote unquote, nothing is coming of a situation, because you're not taking action or something like that. Or you someone here gave up or moved on or closed something out too early. Or again, it wasn't, if you're not manifesting from a genuine heart space, you're doing things because Tom, Dick, or Harry expects you to do it. It's not going to work. Like, what is this? Believe in the impossible. Some of you guys need to take a risk on yourselves, okay? Soulmates, wow. Past life, true love. You have Can We Talk? I just heard Can We Talk? It's a song. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name, okay? Who is that? I know exactly who sings that song, but I can't think of it right this minute. Dream big, yeah. Toxic behavior. Can we talk? Someone here wants to talk, but it's like they're not taking the risks to do so, or someone may feel like it's a risk to even do that. I don't know. Soulmates, past life, true love. Someone may feel like it's a risk or something, to take action towards you, collective, or this is you feeling this way. That's why something here is not going to work, because someone here could be getting in their own way, literally. Okay, then you have the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. What is this? Yeah, maybe that's what this confusion is about. It's like someone here wants to talk or wants to take action or take a risk, hoping and wishing and praying for something. But in the same breath, it's like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Like, someone needs to make up their mind is what it's giving. Okay, what is this? The energy is gaining momentum. What is this about? Oh, look, toxic behavior, another full moon. Okay, control, manipulation, and obsession. Wow, okay. Heartbreak. Yeah, let's see. What is this? The energy is gaining momentum, please. There it is. Yeah. New doors are opening. New home. I want to kiss you. Okay. Another full moon I'm seeing. Yeah. New doors are opening. New home. I just said that someone could literally be moving or relocating. Okay. Congratulations. From one home to another, one apartment, one city to the other. Congratulations. But then you have heartbroken. Okay. Grief, shock, emotional pain. So oh wow, new love and reconciliation falling for you. Wow, someone here is maybe coming out of heartbreak or grief, and after a period of healing and getting back to themselves, either you or someone else, collective. Okay, you have new love or reconciliation here. I hate how this card says both, because technically a reconciliation, if you and that other person are a new energy, it can be quote unquote new love. But I feel like for some of you guys, it's like this could be completely new. Like the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, it kind of feels like, you know, if somebody doesn't get it together or maybe make a decision, take a chance, it's giving like, again, the energy is gaining momentum for someone here to walk through a whole new door or be in a new relationship. If this is you, collective, it's like, you know, maybe it took you a while to heal, or you moved and you switched up what you were doing, or the type of job you do. You switched up your routine, and maybe you had to heal from some type of heartbreak. And before you know it, you're going to walk right into a new person. Okay, I can't help but feel like this confusion that's being caused here, this confusion that's being had, it's almost like forced you to walk away, collective, or forced this other person to walk away. Someone here could be a little worried or paranoid about somebody here, like literally finding new love or something. That would really hurt a person here, collective, if you moved on or you're with somebody new, or this is how you're feeling. Okay, please take it as it resonates. I want to kiss you. So yeah, somebody here is like missing you, or they want to be with you, around you, or this is you. But I don't know, it almost feels kind of weird. Let me get in the tarot. Let me see what else, because it almost feels kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this making any sense to y'all? Definitely leave a like on the video. It is free 99. This is making any sense, okay? Because I feel like I'm a little all over the place. Someone here doesn't feel safe to love. Someone here may not feel loved or appreciated, and that's the highlight that's going to be happening over this full moon. You know, where do you not feel loved, respected, appreciated, or acknowledged? And again, it's not because you're seeking validation. We got to remove that, right? But if somebody here is not supporting you or supportive of your success, then they need to go. Or they're creating confusion and turmoil here, then they need to go. You know what I'm saying? Or this is you, and somebody here could you know, could want to move on or something, you know, closing out this cycle. But it's because it's confusing. Someone here is not operating from their heart space. That's why it's creating delays, confusion. You know what I'm saying? Why is here, please? And some of you guys may think you're operating from your heart space, but you're not. Some of you guys are not. Or this other person, okay? I'm not here to call you guys out, but this other person possibly. Okay, what is this, please? Wow, Ace of Swords. Yeah, if you're in like, again, with this need space, closed off emotionally to somebody, someone here like needs to talk or they want to talk. Ace of Swords is a very open, truthful conversation, or just the truth in general, right? Clear mind, clear thoughts. That is a victory and success. New ideas even, okay? Ace of Swords, what is this? Six of Swords, wow. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here. Yeah, someone here may literally say like, hey, like I'm walking away, or someone here may have had a realization, again, a new thought, a new idea, a realization of, you know, needing to walk away or let go. Six of Swords is like moving on to calmer waters, calmer shores. But I feel like someone here feel like they fear that or something. Someone here could fear moving on, fear, I don't know, like you moving on, or this is how you're feeling. I don't know. Someone here may need to talk or speak up before this happens or something. Yeah. Seeking refuge. Again, I see somebody moving or relocating. Doesn't have to literally be like across state lines or anything like that, but it may be in a safer neighborhood, a safer environment than where you were at before. Okay. What is this? Nine of Pentacles. Yep. Independent woman, independent man. Okay. Someone who's very self-sufficient, secure financially. They look really good, smell really good. On top of that, Nine of Wands. I told you, someone here is like intimidated or like nervous or scared of someone's independence. Or maybe some of you guys collective, if maybe, let's say you got out of a marriage or you're used to living with mom and dad or whatever. Maybe are you nervous here to be independent, or someone here is guarded toward that? It could intimidate someone here that you're so independent, collective, okay? Or this is how you're feeling towards someone else. Someone here wants to come towards you, but I don't know. What is this? Some of you guys may need to get the opportunity to travel for work. Congratulations, you know. And again, I mentioned this earlier, like whoever is not supporting you or leading from their heart space, things are going to be kind of delayed or stopped at the front door. You know what I mean? So if you guys are looking for independence, authenticity, or you want to build a business, whatever this is, or you want to do things the way that you want to do things without other people's approval, then go ahead and do that. That's when things will start to move a little bit more smoothly for you. Okay. What is this? What? Nine of Wands came back out anyway. Are you serious? Oh, and he's just staring at the Nine of Pentacles. Like the girl in this card, it's like 999. You guys could be seeing that a lot. Just staring at her. Like someone here is intimidated by your success. This could be people at the job too, creating space from you or acting funny in your face because they're intimidated by you. Okay. What is this? Justice card. Maybe a Libra could be important. Balance. Karma. Justice card can be legalities, contracts, paperwork. Someone here may file paperwork as like an independent contractor or something. Yeah, some of you guys have healed from like heartbreak, or this other person is healing from heartbreak, and it's like you're going to get some type of divine justice here for maybe how someone hurt you or maybe this other person. Wow, okay, let me get a couple more on this, please. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Again, with that manifestation and magic here, someone is like manifesting a conversation, or they want to talk, or I almost kind of don't get this. I'm not even gonna lie. I get it, but like I kind of, maybe this is how someone else is feeling, like again, confused, or it's like sometimes someone's here may say one thing and then do another, or it's like they get so close to the goal or their manifestation, it's like they back out or retreat or something. It could be, again, out of fear or intimidation. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Someone here like not talking. Okay. What is this? The Magician is a master manifester, though. Like, you have all the tools in the shed to make something happen here. But someone here maybe doesn't realize that. They don't see that. Oh. Okay, Temperance just tried to fall out. Patience, Sagittarius energy. Another energy of needing balance in a situation. Something here is imbalanced. Maybe that's why someone here walked away. Ten of Cups, yeah. Someone doesn't want you to walk away or like leave, collective, is what I'm seeing. But I feel like someone's actions here, okay, because the Magician is an action card. It's like someone's actions here are like forcing somebody to walk away is kind of what I'm seeing here. Or maybe that already happened, collective. And maybe that's why you had the new doors are opening, right? You need space because somebody's actions here like made you walk away, or this is how someone else is feeling. Ten of Cups is the happy wife, happy life card. White picket fence, marriage, real estate, emotional fulfillment. It's like somebody here is like manifesting a marriage or stability in a relationship, but they're like not acting like it or something. It's a little hard to explain, okay? And again, with that full moon in Leo energy, a highlight is maybe being shown on where you are. Again, are you acting out of authenticity or out of being performative, And being performative to satisfy the ego is a real thing too. Again, not acting out of your heart space is not going to bring you the results that you want, collective. I'm telling you right now. Or this other person, okay? You may tell this other person, like, listen, this is what's happening, or this is what's going on if X, Y, and Z doesn't work or doesn't change. Like, what is this? Five of Pentacles. Someone's going to feel left out in the cold. And yeah, look, the Tower. I'm telling you, someone here, you don't want to regret something later on in life when you had the opportunity to take a chance on it, Or someone here had the opportunity or has the opportunity to change the circumstances of the situation, but maybe they're not taking a leap. They're not taking the risk. Instead, they're staying quiet, in the shadows. Aries, Aquarius, maybe a Pisces with this High Priestess. Like, that doesn't even make sense. It's like, how are you going to take a leap of faith and get towards what you want, right? The Fool is not afraid to take an action or take a leap or, go after their dreams or their desires. But in this High Priestess energy, it's like, let me stay in the shadows, let me seclude, let me retreat. It's very cautionary energy. It's not helping. Yeah, and Judgment. Scorpio, Libra, someone's not going to have a choice but to make an executive decision here. Wow, and then you have the Five of Pentacles that showed up, okay? Maybe somebody's financial situation has them intimidated because maybe you're doing better than them financially or something, or vice versa. Left out in the cold. Someone's going to be really upset about that. I'm telling you right now, either you or someone you're connected to, it's like someone here is very intimidated, acting very guarded. But in their heart space, it's like they want this. Ten of Cups. Someone could be like in love with you or something, collective, or this is how you're feeling, but someone's going to end up breaking their own heart is what I just got. So you don't want to do that, collective, okay? What is here? Oh, Page of Swords. Yeah, so someone here could want to talk, but they may not know exactly what to say or how to say it. So they could be more in the energy of observing, watching, okay, with this Page of Swords. Be mindful because someone here could be getting watched by like law enforcement with this Justice card, okay? Let me get one more on this. Page of Swords. What is this? Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I told you, someone here could literally be like very much so in love with you, or this is how you're feeling toward a person, collective. They love how, secure you are, maybe emotionally and financially. Okay, or this is how you're feeling. Yeah, ooh, boy, someone's going to have a decision to make. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you right now, this King of Pentacles, collective, someone here is going to have like a new love offer, okay? You guys want to get married or settle down, it's on the table for you. The option is there with this King of Pentacles. I see someone here being very happy, very successful, But with this Two of Wands, it is moving forward, okay? It is making plans to take action to move forward. Someone here could be planning to do this with you, or you are planning to do this with somebody. But I do feel like someone here is going to end up having to make a choice. Literally, and one of these cards even says it, new love / reconciliation. So it's like someone's gonna have to decide between new love or a reconciliation here. Ace of Cups is new. It can be a renewal, but I feel like for a renewal, someone here has to get out of this observing, intimidated, not feeling good enough energy and step up to the plate and act on their heart and not in their ego. Okay, because otherwise someone here is going to swoop in and act out of their heart, okay, and do what they need to do. The Sun, I see someone here being very happy, very vibrant, very successful here. Something around Leo season could be important. Okay, we do have a full moon in Leo, but Leo season's like July, August, maybe even Taurus season. So that's like April, May. Okay, so some of you guys are going to have to make a choice. If you want this stability financially, emotionally, you want to get married, settle down, you want to be happy, you got to get out of your ego and choose the heart. Okay, one of these wands is the ego, the other wand is the heart. You got to choose. And I feel like operating out of the ego or confusion, turmoil, I don't know, it's you're not going to get what you want, I'm telling you. And you don't want to be in a place of regret because you chose to act out of ego, or this is someone else around you. I feel like I'm calling you out here, collective. I really don't mean to do that, but someone needed to hear that is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Strength, Knight of Wands. Someone here is like holding back from coming towards you, but it's like they don't really want to be doing that. It's kind of strange. So, you know, collective, hopefully this person doesn't break their own heart, or hopefully you don't break your own heart when whatever that means for you, okay? So being authentic and doing what you want to do for your purpose, for your life, is going to be important, not anybody else's, okay? Please keep that in mind. But I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I hope that you guys were able to take something from this. It means the world every single time you guys join. So thank you guys times 1,000 for being here. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.